Bodine 52, how are you, folks? It is a beautiful day in Michigan, and I just love riding solo sometimes because you can do so many different things. And today, I'm going to see what trouble I can get into. Come along with me. Well, if you're going to be out riding solo, got plenty of time to do whatever you want. First thing you got to do is you got to start on your favorite road. That's one of the things I really like about just being out on my own riding, whether it's, not with a group, Mrs. Bodine at home, just me. I get to do whatever I want, and right now it is going to be ripping up one of my favorite roads. Alright, so if I'm going to start on my favorite road, I think I should probably make the first stop at one of my favorite parks, Half Moon Lake. Woohoo! So in Michigan, they have these state-type parks, and when you do your license plate, you can get a little tag on it. They also have metro parks, which you have to pay, I guess, $40 a year for. But you only get one sticker, and they get a little crazy if you don't put it on the windshield, which I don't put anything on my windshield for sure. So just a super cool park. If you take this all the way back, it's a boat launch, and it's pretty cool back there. I've actually taken a couple pictures back there. Here's one right here. Boom. And it's really pretty cool, but it's a weekend day. It looks like it's pretty busy. It looks like they're having some sort of a party or something here, which is awesome. There it is. Look over there. What do you guys say? Want to stop? We'll just go over to the party. Event parking. Yeah. Party, sun, lake, boats, all over the place. Let's check out this lake. That lake is pretty sweet, isn't it? Love to have one of those houses up there and just come out and sit on the back dock, have some cocktails, check out all the fun. But man, I love riding through there because it's anybody ever not happy when they're on the lake, on a boat, or out there picnicking and at a party out there? Yeah, you can't be in a bad mood, right? As a matter of fact, speaking of that, a good friend Harley Dayrider turned me on to this YouTube channel called Miami Boat Docks. And it's people that have a hard time docking their boat or something that happens at the dock. And check it out; it's pretty cool. And just be warned, you may have to peel yourself away because it's a little addictive. I can't stop watching that darn thing. But I sure do, like I said, love being out by myself. And I guess it's you, especially when you have time. You're not pressed for anything. You can just kind of relax the ride. You can play a radio. You can not play a radio. You can just, like I am today, just kind of enjoying the ride and the scenery. And I don't know, whether your things are bothering you or not. It's just a great way to clear your head, isn't it? Well, let's keep the favorite road train rolling. This is another one of my favorite roads. Even though they just put down some new road here, it's all dried out, which is good. But I love it back here. It's tree line. Usually the traffic isn't too bad. This is what's called North Territorial. You get some bikers through here, which is awesome, but you can just see it is beautiful back here. It's kind of cool. You can just kind of take your time rolling through here. If there's nobody around, you can kind of get after it, and just one of those places, especially if it's warm outside. It's like anything. It's funny how elevations and the trees and all that change. It just makes for a nice, cool ride too. I'm actually riding without with the face shield up today, so hopefully the audio is going to be okay. But just getting a wind through you is another reason that I like riding solo sometimes by myself, and it's just that that freshness, especially on beautiful days. Almost got to prioritize riding over most anything else. Well, except for family, right? Except for family, God, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and University of Michigan Wolverines. Other than that, riding's got to be a priority, right? Well, if you're going to ride solo, you got to go through one of your favorite small towns. This is Chelsea, Michigan. That happens to be the clock tower right there. And to the right, you see all those silos up there. That is Jiffy Mix. Yep, that is where the corn muffin mix is made. Chelsea, Michigan. I lived in this town for a couple years. Pretty cool town. I love these old stores, for sure. But I will tell you, one of my favorite places we're going to have to stop at. It's right there. Cleary's Pub. It's time for a little Irish. Woo-hoo, it's been a good day. Oh, man, some beautiful roads. One of my favorite parks, checking out the waterway. Hope you like that. My favorite Irish pub in Chelsea, Michigan. Now we're going to ride some country. Couple more stops. Well, if you're out riding solo, you're out in the country, you've had something really nice to eat, running some fun roads, what do you do next? There's got to be something, right? Now, it may not pertain to everybody because I don't care what you ride, but if you're a Harley person, you got to stop by a dealership. That's right. This is Tecumseh Harley Davidson. Well, I was going to come on and say how proud I am of myself for going into a Harley Davidson dealership and not spending any money. And you know what? I walked out America and I didn't spend any money. But now I got a problem. Crap. Well, if you follow my channel, as a matter of fact, within the past week, I posted a video that said my dealership saved me $1,000. And I think I titled it, Mods You Don't Really Need to Make. So, it was all about my stock bars on my Road Glide. I just had the dealership roll those forward, and I'm like, hey, these are pretty nice. I'm like, man, they're not perfect, but this is pretty good. So I just saved myself the bars, right? I could put the money in the bike somewhere else if I want, or do something else with it, put it in the bank, that boring stuff. But as I'm walking out of there, I'm checking out this bike that has these 14-inch bars on it. Check this out. So I saw it when I walked in, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. Those are 14-inchers. Those look pretty nice. So I'm walking around, checking out parts, and talking to a couple people, and as I'm walking out, sure enough, I'm looking at them, standing over the bike. By the way, every bike in there is used. Not one new motorcycle in there. Can you believe that? I think I'm going to regret not turning quicker because I'm going to be following this little putt-putt car around. Well, I'll tell you what, it has been a really, really good ride-alone bachelor day, I got to tell you. barely any clouds. Visited a ton of places. Amazing roads around my area. Unfortunately, every now and then you got to go through town for one purpose, to make sure that you get that last stop in. That is what is so important about motorcycle riding, because I think that at the end of the day, this is why we all ride motorcycles. Now, we really have to keep this one quiet from Mrs. Bodine, because she gets a little testy when it comes to this. She's just about the nicest, or she is the nicest person in the world. There's no doubt about that. But sometimes if I go to certain places without her, I try not to mention them, like Cleary's Pub earlier. That was on the edge. That used to be our place, but she's pretty good about that. She won't mind that one too much. But the one that she will mind, that will get me in a ton of trouble, is this one. We have to stop, right? Ice cream time. Well, I just stopped at my favorite old train station that's no longer active, but check this out. Isn't this beautiful? Bam! On my way back to the house, running the train tracks, and just a super, super cool day. Appreciate you guys coming along with me. And you know what? I kind of talked about this, about riding solo, and joked about it being a bachelor weekend, which it is. But at the end of the day, I hope that you are able to get out, whether it's with a loved one, a buddy, friends, a group, by yourself, whatever, and just enjoy how different we see the world when we ride motorcycles. And I truly believe it is very good for our psyche, our head, and our soul to ride motorcycles. And by the way, speaking of that, I normally don't do this, but I have a friend who goes by the name of Brian. He has Bry the Biker is his YouTube channel. And not only does he have good content, really strong install videos, he does some interviews, which he's had some huge guests on that are just fantastic. Yours truly was on it when he first started, so I was proud to be at the early stages of that. But Brian also does a lot for men's mental health, and he's just a super good guy and super good father. So check out his channel if you don't mind, and watch his content if you like it. Subscribe, but show him some love, because he's a really good quality people, and we need more of that in the world today. That is for sure. Thanks, folks, for coming along. Be safe. Check on a friend. Get out there and ride like a good friend tells me. Be safe, folks. Bye-bye.